Chloe slammed the door of her family's colonial home in suburban Boston, her heart pounding like a drum in a silent room. She had just overheard her mother, Evelyn, on the phone, her voice laced with venom. "That woman is poisoning our community with her liberal nonsense." The woman was Victoria Hargrove, the 55-year-old head librarian at the local public library, where Chloe volunteered after classes at Boston University. Chloe's mind raced. How could her mother, a pillar of the church and a staunch conservative, harbor such hatred for someone Chloe secretly admired? As she stormed down the tree-lined street toward the library, Chloe's thoughts swirled in turmoil. Why did Victoria's presence make her feel seen in a way no one else did? At 22, Chloe had always played the role of the perfect daughter. Straight-A student, active in youth group, dating boys her parents approved of. But those dates felt like performances, empty scripts she recited to keep the peace. Victoria, with her silver-streaked hair and sharp intellect, represented everything forbidden. Independence, curiosity, and a quiet defiance against the norms Chloe's family clung to. By the time she pushed open the library's glass doors, Chloe's resolve hardened. She needed answers, not just about her mother's feud, but about the flutter in her chest whenever Victoria smiled at her. Victoria was shelving books in the history section, her movements precise and unhurried. "Chloe, you're early today," she said, her voice a soothing alto that cut through Chloe's chaos. Chloe hesitated, then blurted out, "My mom. She hates you." "Why?" Victoria set down the stack of books, her expression shifting from surprise to a weary understanding. "Ah, Evelyn. We've crossed paths before. Let's talk in my office." As they walked, Chloe's mind screamed warnings. Don't get too close, this could upend everything. But curiosity won, pulling her deeper into the web. In the small, book-cluttered office, Victoria leaned against her desk. "Your mother and I were in the same high school class back in the 80s. She was the prom queen. I was the outcast who dared to question the status quo." Chloe sat, absorbing every word. Victoria continued. "I came out as lesbian in college and word got back. Evelyn saw it as a betrayal of our values. She's been vocal against the library's LGBTQ+ programs ever since." Chloe's stomach twisted. She had attended those programs secretly, drawn to stories of women loving women, stories that mirrored her unspoken longings. "But why does it matter now?" Chloe asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Victoria's eyes met hers, holding a depth that made Chloe's breath catch. "Because the world hasn't changed as much as we'd like. People like your mother fear what they don't understand." As they talked, Chloe felt a connection sparking. Victoria's words weren't just explanations, they were lifelines. Hours passed unnoticed, the conversation weaving through literature, life choices, and the courage to live authentically. By closing time, Chloe realized she didn't want to leave. "Thank you," she said, standing reluctantly. Victoria nodded. "Anytime, Chloe. You're more than welcome here." That night, lying in bed, Chloe's mind replayed every moment. Why did Victoria's touch on her arm feel electric? Was this admiration or something more? She thought of her ex-boyfriend, Mark, how kissing him felt obligatory, devoid of fire. With Victoria, even a glance ignited questions she feared answering. Her family would never understand. Her father, a corporate lawyer, preached traditional values. Her mother led anti-progressive campaigns at church. Coming out would mean exile, yet suppressing it felt like slow suffocation. Chloe tossed, deciding to volunteer more, telling herself it was for the books, not the woman. The next week blurred into a routine of stolen moments. Chloe helped with story hours, but her real draw was Victoria's company. They discussed classics, Woolf, Audre Lorde, texts that peeled back layers of Chloe's denial. "Literature shows us truths we hide from," Victoria said one afternoon, handing Chloe a worn copy of Orlando. Chloe read it voraciously, seeing her confusion reflected in the pages. Inner voices clashed. "This is wrong," her upbringing screamed. "But why does it feel right?" She countered. One evening, as rain pelted the windows, Victoria shared her story. "I lost my family when I came out. My parents disowned me, siblings stopped calling. But I built a new life, here with books and people who accept me." Chloe's heart ached. "How did you survive that?" Victoria smiled faintly. "By choosing myself. The pain fades but regret lingers." Chloe wanted to confess her feelings but bit her tongue. Instead she said, "I'm glad you're here." As she left, Victoria's hand lingered on hers, sending shivers. Alone in the rain, Chloe admitted to herself, "I'm falling for her." Tensions at home escalated. Evelyn noticed Chloe's late returns. "That library is a den of iniquity," she snapped over dinner. "Victoria Hargrove pushes agendas that corrupt youth." Chloe's father, Richard, nodded. "Stay away from her influence." Chloe mumbled agreement, but inside rebellion brewed. How could they judge someone so kind? That night, she texted Victoria for the first 0 time. "Can we meet outside work?" The reply came swiftly. "Coffee tomorrow? Neutral ground." They met at a cozy cafe in Cambridge, away from prying eyes. Victoria arrived in a casual sweater, looking younger than her years. "What's on your mind?" she asked. Chloe hesitated, then poured out her confusion. "I think I like women. And maybe you." The words hung heavy. Victoria's face softened with surprise and caution. "Chloe, you're young. This could complicate things. Age, your family." But Chloe pressed, "Age doesn't matter if it's real." Their conversation stretched, vulnerabilities exposed. Victoria admitted mutual attraction but warned of consequences. "Society isn't kind to us." As they parted, a brush of hands turned into a tentative hug. Chloe's world shifted, exhilaration mixed with dread. Back home she lied about her day, guilt gnawing. Was pursuing this worth the risk? Her mind raced with scenarios. Discovery, disownment, heartbreak. Yet the pull was undeniable. She decided to see where it led, unaware of the storm brewing. Chloe's double life began in earnest. Mornings at university, afternoons at the library, evenings fabricating alibis. Victoria became her anchor, their meetings evolving from coffee to walks in Boston Common. "Tell me about your dreams," Victoria urged one crisp autumn day. Chloe confessed aspirations beyond her parents' expectations, writing, perhaps activism. "They want me married, stable job, kids," she said bitterly. Victoria listened, her presence a balm. "You deserve to choose your path." Inner conflicts intensified. Chloe's conscience whispered accusations. "You're betraying your family." But her heart argued, "They're betraying me by forcing a mold." Dates with Victoria grew intimate, not physical but emotional. Sharing stories of past hurts, Victoria revealed a long-ago love, ended by societal pressure. She left because her family threatened disinheritance. Chloe's empathy deepened, mirroring her fears. At home, Evelyn's suspicions mounted. "You've been distant," she accused during a family dinner. Richard added, "Focus on your studies, not distractions." Chloe nodded, but resentment festered. Why couldn't they see her as she was? That night, she sneaked out to meet Victoria at a quiet bookstore event. Amid poetry readings, their eyes locked, a silent promise forming. The first crack appeared when Chloe's best friend, Sarah, spotted them together. "Is that the librarian? You two seem close," Sarah teased later. Chloe deflected. "Just mentoring." But Sarah's raised eyebrow planted doubt. Inside, Chloe panicked. What if word spreads? Victoria sensed her unease. "We can slow down," she offered. But Chloe refused. "I need this, you." As winter approached, their bond strengthened. Victoria invited Chloe to her apartment for dinner. Simple pasta, deep talks. "I've never felt this alive," Chloe admitted. Victoria echoed. "Nor I, but we must be careful." Chloe's mind churned. The age gap, 33 years, drew judgmental stares in public. Society's whispers echoed her mother's voice. Unnatural, predatory. Was Victoria taking advantage? No, Chloe decided. It was mutual. Holiday season amplified pressures. Evelyn hosted a church gathering, railing against moral decay. Chloe sat silently, thoughts on Victoria. Later, alone, she cried. "Why must love be a battle?" She texted Victoria. "Miss you," the reply. "Here when you need." But need turned to dependency, blurring lines. A turning point came at a New Year's party. Chloe attended with family friends, but her mind wandered. Slipping away, she met Victoria in a nearby park. Under fireworks, they shared a moment of quiet intensity. "This could be us," Chloe whispered. Victoria hesitated. But at what cost? Chloe's resolve. Whatever it takes. Back home, Evelyn confronted her about missed calls. Where were you? Chloe lied poorly. Suspicion hardened into investigation. Evelyn dug into Victoria's past, uncovering old articles about her activism. She's dangerous, Evelyn declared to Richard. Chloe overheard, heart sinking. The walls closed in. Sarah, sensing secrets, pressed Chloe. Are you seeing someone? Chloe confessed partially. It's complicated. Sarah's reaction. Support mixed with concern. Age difference? Your parents will flip. Chloe defended. Love isn't about age. But doubt crept. Was she naive? Victoria faced her own demons. I've been down this road. Younger partners leave when reality hits. Chloe reassured. I won't. But promises felt fragile. A family dinner exploded when Evelyn mentioned the library's agenda. Stay away, she ordered. Chloe snapped. Why hate what you don't know? The argument escalated, Chloe storming out. She arrived at Victoria's, tears streaming. They'll never accept us. Victoria held her, offering comfort. In that embrace, Chloe found strength but also fear. This path demanded sacrifices. Her studies suffered. Focus waned. Professors noticed, grades slipped. Inner voice. Is this worth derailing your future? As spring bloomed, secrecy strained. They attended a discreet LGBTQ+ support group. Hearing others' stories, disownment, reconciliation. Chloe pondered her choices. What if I come out? She asked Victoria. It could free you or break you. Chloe weighed. Freedom versus family. The betrayal came unexpectedly. Sarah, worried, confided in Evelyn about Chloe's friendship. Evelyn pieced it together, fury igniting. Chloe returned home to a locked door and a note. We know. Come back when you're ready to explain. Panic surged. Exposed, vulnerable. Chloe stood frozen on the porch, the note crumpling in her fist. Her world shattered, family, her safe haven, now a fortress against her. She dialed Victoria, voice trembling. They found out. Victoria's response. Come here. We'll figure it out. Chloe fled to the apartment, mind a whirlwind of accusations. How could Sarah betray her? Trust once solid, now fractured. Victoria opened the door, pulling Chloe into a hug. Tell me everything. Over tea, Chloe recounted the confrontation's prelude, arguments, suspicions. Sarah told them, she said, bitterness lacing her words. Victoria sighed. Fear makes people do stupid things. But Chloe's anger boiled. She was my friend. Inner turmoil raged. Forgiveness or severance? The choice loomed heavy. That night, Chloe stayed sleeping on the couch. Dreams haunted her. Family turning away, society judging. Waking, she faced reality. No home, uncertain future. Victoria offered temporary shelter. Stay as long as needed. Gratitude mixed with guilt. Was she burdening Victoria? Evelyn called relentlessly. Chloe ignored at first, but curiosity won. We need to talk, Evelyn demanded. They met at a neutral diner. Evelyn's face etched with worry and anger. Is it true? With that woman? Chloe nodded defiantly. Her name is Victoria, and yes. Evelyn's tears flowed. This is a phase. She's manipulating you. Chloe countered. No, Mom. This is me. The argument intensified. Evelyn invoked religion. It's a sin, Chloe challenged. Love isn't sin. Richard joined via phone, stern. Come home, end this nonsense. Chloe refused. Not until you accept. The meeting ended in stalemate, Chloe's heartbreaking. Why couldn't they see her happiness? Back with Victoria, Chloe vented. They think you're the villain. Victoria's pain showed. I've heard it before. They discussed options, therapy time. But Chloe's impatience grew. I want it all, you and them. Victoria warned. Sometimes you can't. Social repercussions hit. University whispers. Chloe's with an older woman? Friends distanced. Sarah apologized tearfully. I was scared for you. Chloe forgave reluctantly, but trust scarred. Inner debate. Hold grudges or heal? Victoria's past resurfaced. An ex contacted, warning Chloe. She'll choose her comfort over you. Doubt seated. Was Victoria committed? Confrontation followed. Is this real for you? Chloe asked. Victoria affirmed. Absolutely, but I'm scared too. Vulnerability bonded them deeper. Family pressure mounted. Richard cut financial support. Until you straighten out. Chloe scrambled for jobs, independence thrusting upon her. Library shifts increased but conflict arose. Patrons loyal to Evelyn boycotted. Victoria faced board scrutiny. Personal life affecting work? She defended. My private matters are private. A climactic family intervention. Evelyn, Richard, church pastor. This path leads to ruin, the pastor intoned. Chloe stood firm. My path, my choice. Tears, accusations flew. Evelyn pleaded. Think of your future. Chloe retorted. Without authenticity, what future? Leaving, Chloe felt empowered yet hollow. Victoria waited, supportive. You were brave. But exhaustion crept. The fight drained her. Mind questioned. Right decision or reckless? Betrayal deepened when a church friend leaked to local media. Headlines. Local librarian in age gap scandal. Victoria's job threatened. Chloe's reputation tarnished. Protests at the library. Signs decrying immorality. Victoria contemplated resignation. To protect you, Chloe begged. Don't give in. Inner conflicts peaked. Chloe pondered morality. Was loving Victoria wrong? Society said yes, heart no. Debates with self. Sacrifice love for peace? Or fight for truth? The scandal escalated, turning their lives into a battlefield. Victoria's board meeting loomed. Accusations of impropriety flying. Your relationship questions your judgment, a member sneered. Victoria defended eloquently. My personal life doesn't impact my professional duties. But doubt lingered, her position hung by a thread. Chloe meanwhile faced academic fallout. Professors advised counseling, peers gossiped. She withdrew socially, isolation breeding despair. Thoughts darkened. Was this the price of love? Victoria noticed, urging therapy. We both need help. They attended sessions together, unpacking traumas. Chloe's repressed identity, Victoria's past rejections. Family olive branch. Evelyn invited Chloe home alone. Let's talk without anger. Chloe went, hopeful. Evelyn admitted fears. I don't want you hurt. Chloe shared feelings. Victoria makes me whole. Evelyn listened but resisted. Society won't accept. Progress stalled but seeds planted. Betrayal struck again. Richard hired a private investigator, uncovering details. She's too old, it's exploitative, he claimed. Chloe furious. Invasion of privacy. Confrontation at home. Yells, tears. You're destroying our family, Richard accused. Chloe shot back. Your intolerance is. Victoria wavered under pressure. Maybe we pause. Chloe devastated. Abandoning us? Argument ensued, emotions raw. I'm protecting us, Victoria insisted. Chloe stormed out, mind reeling. Love or self-preservation? Alone, Chloe crashed with Sarah, rebuilding friendship. I messed up, Sarah admitted. Chloe reflected. Forgiveness heals. But pain lingered. Reconciliation attempt with Victoria. Chloe apologized. I need you. Victoria relented. Together then. But trust frayed. Community backlash intensified. Petitions to remove Victoria circulated. Chloe rallied supporters, LGBTQ+ groups, allies. Speeches at meetings. Love is love. Victories small but empowering. Personal toll mounted. Chloe's health suffered. Sleepless nights, anxiety. Therapy revealed. Suppressed for years, now erupting. Victoria shared. I've lost before. Fear paralyzes. A pivotal choice. Victoria offered to move away. Start fresh. Chloe torn. Leave family roots? Inner battle. Security versus authenticity. Family ultimatum. End it or we're done. Chloe's heart broke. Meeting parents. I choose me and her. Disownment followed, painful silence. Damage irreversible? Chloe questioned decisions. Right or regretful? In the aftermath, Chloe and Victoria relocated to a progressive neighborhood in Seattle, seeking solace from Boston's toxicity. New jobs, Chloe as a writer, Victoria consulting for libraries. Distance dulled pain but scars remained. Chloe's writing channeled experiences, Articles on LGBTQ plus struggles gaining traction. Inner peace eluded. Nights, Chloe pondered. Did I sacrifice too much? Family calls unanswered. Evelyn's voicemails pleading reconciliation. Temptation to return Ward with pride. Victoria's support unwavering, but age differences surfaced. Health concerns, differing energies. Am I holding you back? Victoria asked. Chloe reassured. No, completing me. Yet doubts whispered. A year later, unexpected contact. Evelyn ill, hospitalized. Richard begged. Come see her. Chloe flew back, conflicted. At bedside, Evelyn weak. I was wrong. Fear blinded me. Tears flowed, apologies exchanged. I love you regardless. Healing began tentatively. Family therapy sessions bridged gaps. Richard grumbled but softened. Chloe introduced Victoria cautiously. Acceptance gradual. Awakening fully, Chloe realized. Choices, though painful, led to growth. Damages mended, not erased. Reflecting, she wondered. Was defying everything the right path? Or could compromise have spared the hurt? But was sacrificing authenticity ever truly right?